Hello everyone, I'm going to get going with the WZ 111 tonight. Hopefully everyone's having a pretty good day here. Just going to get a couple little boosts going since a little bit lacking on credits right now to say the least. But pretty much any tank request tonight, feel free to request some tanks. I'll pretty much hop into anything here. Unlike the previous couple streams, I'm not just going to do premiums to start out with. Pretty much any requests are good. Towards the end of the stream now, I'm going to try to, start focusing on doubles and some premium tanks, though, since I'd like to get as much equipment as possible right now. But hello, Master Beast. Hello, John, Dana, Graham, and Simon. Nice to see you guys. The weekends, they're hit or miss, especially a holiday weekend. A lot of people on, so it's it's different than what you're used to if you play like during the week and stuff. So hopefully everything's working with the stream here, though. I guess I had to do a little bit of tweaking in OBS and on YouTube since they changed a couple things around. So hopefully it's it's all good here. There we go. There we go. We got that going. I forgot I had that up there for a second. I was down to the wire as far as getting everything set up here. But anyway, starting off the WZ111 here. Hello, B-Mavs. Did it freak you out taking the image off? Yeah, I took a quick little screenshot because I had to switch around stuff. They basically did some changes they took out fan funding from YouTube. It's now called Super Chat. It's pretty much, that little dollar sign next to the chat. But I had to redo the code for my live stream chat in OBS and stuff like that. So it was a little bit of work right before starting here. But yeah, it happens about every couple weeks. They tend to do some pretty decent changes to where I should have expected it. They kind of gave us, as far as people who stream here, a little bit of fair warning about it, but I just wasn't expecting it today specifically. But I'm glad I saw that the image wasn't moving, or else you guys would probably still be looking at I think I was in like the IKV or something there. Oh, the snails? Yeah, I haven't read that message yet. Shit, why am I shooting there? I would say it's pretty big for a snail, though. The only snails I've ever seen, I guess, I've seen ones that are pretty big, but they're conch or whelks, wherever you are in the world, depending on what you call them. I cannot penetrate him. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. Hopefully the stream's not too laggy. It's not showing up anything on my end as far as, bleeding frames and stuff. That's where I should have shot that KV5 before. But sometimes just, if you hit the settings button, drop it down from 1080p to something else, and it should fix it for you. Or even just reloading your page sometimes fixes it. Let's say, if I do not have a shot that way, I will try my best to create a shot here. I was just mainly looking for a T-28 to shoot me. That's pretty... I was about to say, maybe that's a little bit more than like a conch or a whelk. Yes, I'm throwing heat at these guys, but really, this is the only chance I have here in this tank right now. Which, unfortunately, we're losing a few too many people now. Which, if I hadn't have missed a couple shots, we would be in a much better position now, to say the least. That was a bad shot by me. I need to get out of here because that M40 is going to whack me again. But yeah, as far as, I have a couple new tanks I can play. As far as equipment, they've been in my garage for a while, but oh lord, more or less. I think it's like the T150. I have the KV1S. I think I have the T14 heavy finally with equipment back on it. It's been quite some time for that. There's a couple others too. Yeah, the problem I'm having here is I don't think I can penetrate him. Oh, not in the least. It's just there's so many guys over here now. We're really pretty much right in front of a bunch of the 8s there. I was content with just myself being there, but, having a couple other people there wasn't helping us any, essentially. And now I've got to double back here, but it's going to be a little hard. I was not expecting Artie to take off that amount of HP when it splashed me. Yeah, I can play the KV5. Yeah, pretty much, I'll play any tank right now. Not just premiums, but I don't mind, playing some premiums here. I wish I had AP there. I would have got him. That was my bad. First match jitteriness. I'll blame it on. Shit, and I frickin' did it again. Oh my god. Basically, I would have been better off shooting the potentially slightly stronger armor higher up on him instead of shooting down low. That's just a dumb mistake, but... Hello, Rich. Nice to see you. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely a good weekend to get, some tanks, especially with the equipment 50% off. Sorry, Master. My solo Sunday nights. Thank you for the offer, though. But yeah, this is my it's my only true night of the week where I pretty much play solo while streaming. Hopefully, it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Yes, I can. I actually have the Indian Panzer kitted out. I have not played it yet. But even though that's not a request, I'll treat it as a request because I need to play it. Yeah, I do have it fully kitted out. But yeah, I have not been able to play a match in it yet. Alrighty then. Yeah, I haven't played. I played a little bit yesterday, tanks, but I haven't played any today. It's freaking 70 degrees out in freaking February. Like that's like unheard of. So I've been doing quite a bit, outside. Levi's a little pooped because he went like, I don't know. He probably played for about an hour. That dog is obsessed with like balls, like toys and everything, not like balls. Although you never know. Yeah, but outside for most of the day today. It's kind of nice though, but hopefully I'm not rusty here, which he's gonna... I don't know where he's going. Where he's going, he's gonna get spotted, but I'm trying to get down here before they get too many people in front of me here. Yes, Wazo, I can do the T-54. Yeah, I can get a TD as well. I'm hoping I don't miss that or forget about that request. I want to type it down, but I'm very afraid that I am going to miss a shot here on, say, something like a Scorpion G, something popping out there. But I can play a TD, yes. Yes, I actually, trust me, I thought about actually bringing my mower out, to be honest, because I live at essentially the end of a street. My neighborhood's actually a circle, but I live at a street, basically one of the not corners of it, but all the leaves freaking blow down the goddamn street into my yard. I decided just to pick them all up, though. Thank you for the tip, Seymour. I think I can guess who that is. Thank you very much. Only one person would tip with the name Seymour Butts. Nice to see you here. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pen him without a PCR there. But I got a much shorter reload than he does. No problem. Actually, I'm kind of testing out. Usually with the YouTube chat, I keep it on like the standard like white background and everything. I have the YouTube gaming chat over here today, seeing if it helps me read things a little bit more clearly. Sometimes I have to like take a double take essentially. Oh, T-34, what are you doing? You're kind of messing my little shindig here. But I guess that worked out. Hello, Lolly Boss. Nice to see you. Ooh, Nelly. Abort. I do not want to lose my HP to him right now. Rather get him down. Oof, that hurt a little bit. Let's see, I'm just concerned about the ISU. But once we get him out, a little bit safer for us to go up here. Again, I'm really not looking forward to taking a lot of damage here if I can help it, but it's better me than them, and none of them moved up. I wish I would have seen that, because I would not have went up there and taken a shot from a frickin' ISU 152. It's like the KV armor is, you know, it's pretty good, but at the same time, it's not good enough to stop a... Come on, there we go. I was like, I still missed that. Oh, that just... I really wish I didn't move up there. I legitimately thought my team was gonna move up and help, but... alas, they did not. Where the hell is this guy? I was about to say, like... Ah, awesome. It still missed. I have tank requests, but, you know, you can feel free to request them. If I have them, I always add them to the list. Anything within reason. Alright. Okay. The Strev 74, I'm not too concerned about, but... let's say I'm just hoping I can take that guy out, because right now they have someone capping, their arty's up, that leaves one arty who's aiming at me, of course. But the Strev 74, I should be able to take him out in 3 shots and only have the potential of getting shot once by arty before I can get back into cover. Here we go. I'm just trying to get things a little bit back into our favor, which they somehow did not kill our arty friend pushing across the map. That's a little bit, shit. Really, if you guys can't kill arty, then we deserve to lose as a team, but... oh god, now I have a Tiger P coming towards me here. Oh, yeah. I would say that misses 150% on me. My problem is I can't spend too much time aiming out here, because he's just going to push and kill me, but unfortunately, yeah. I'm going to try to... yeah, he's gonna kill me. Let's say I was gonna try to angle there, but a little bit too late. Still did decent amount of damage, but a little unfortunate. I really wish I did not get hit by that ISU, but that was a little bit of a brain fart pushing out there, expecting, you know, people being right behind me, so. Yeah, sorry, Master. It's just, yeah, today, typically I always solo on today. So, Indian Panzer, first match in it. I can guess, Rich. Pretty much that result I just had. Granted, that wasn't a bad match. It's just, unfortunately, when you have to, like, I hate when people say, like, carrying and stuff, but when you have to do that, one big shot that I took there from the ISU, losing like 700 plus HP in one shot, that prevented me from pushing out later on like a KV5 is good at, and just, you know, chewing through people with its HP and armor. I'm gonna say, where is most of my team heading? I think we have enough people over there. I'm gonna head this way. Thank you very much, dude. Yeah, I can do the Panther too. Yeah, no problem, John. I can get to it. Yeah, I got plenty of time tonight. Basically, I'm just kind of flip-flopping it a little bit. Like earlier on in the stream here, I'll pretty much take any tank requests you guys throw at me, as long as I have it. And then later on, I'll start mixing in more premiums, more tanks. I'm doing doubles and whatnot. The reason I went over here is because I didn't think anyone was going to make it up here early, and I was kind of correct there. Yes, I do have the AMX M4. I can play that. The Indian Panzer here, it's pretty similar to the MUTs. It's like, there's a couple minor differences, but... Ooh, Lord. Sorry, T20. This is literally the first match I have played in this tank. I've killed quite a few of these, but I have not played in it yet. Alright, T20, thank you. I was about to say, if he's not backing up, it's going to make my life a little bit more difficult here. Say, if they're giving me, you know, any space here, I'm certainly going to take it. And that T20 just kept backing on up. So I'll gladly, you know, lead to their... Oh, God. Now, that T-34 there, that's not good. It's like, I'm not terribly afraid of, say, fighting a T-32 and stuff like this. You know, close range around a corner. I can pen him most of the time. But, right now, T-34 changes things a little bit with his penetration. Alright, I do not have a repair skill, so this is extremely bad. To say the least right now. I can get damaged if they hit me in the right spot. I really hope our arty is still aiming up here and they did not switch. Shit, I missed my little chance there. I'm just not seeing any arty shots coming in here. There's the Black Prince. Ah, shit, that's a mistake. Let's say I was trying to keep him alive, but there we go, very nice. This Black Prince is saving my ass right now. Let's say I still have full HP. So time to kind of go on the offensive here, because we're getting flanked. I was just double checking there. I thought there was still someone behind us, but there was not. Very nice though. That was well played. That guy deserves a medal. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. Hello, Hipster as well. Yeah, I can get to the AMX M4. I got a couple of requests in front of it, but I will get to it. I've got a T-54 and a tank destroyer request, then I can get to the AMX M4. That T-32 freaking ditched. Oh, he ditched their ass up there. I would be extremely angry if I was those tanks up there, because that T-34 was honestly the main tank I was afraid of, just because of his alpha and penetration, turret armor, stuff like that. Thought he was gonna push over the hill. Holy shit, he's still got full HP too. Oh my god. I am glad he was not on our team. I'm actually... I know he did us a favor, but I have never, or I wouldn't say never, I very rarely see someone, you know, say be up in A0, be in the thick of things, have full HP, and then run away and let his whole team die. That's a certain kind of something there. He's gonna get some damage here, no doubt about that. Tiger, yeah, he's got more HP than me. Thank you very much. He's definitely gonna get some damage, but is it gonna be useful damage? Hell no. Yeah. At least I got the critical hit. I was looking for damage plus a... Ooh, watch out there, Tiger 1. Here we go. But pretty nice first match, I would say, for an Indian Panzer. 3,000 damage, 1,800 spotting. Thank you for the request, Graham, even if you technically did not request it. Aha, it's an ace tanker. Thank you very much. That is, honestly, that's probably one of the few ace tanker matches I've gotten from one of your requests, Graham. Lo and behold, it was the first match in this tank. Alright, I'm gonna just save this really quick here, and then I'll be on to the T-54. I am sure you're very surprised right now that, which I'm actually a little bit surprised that was an ace tanker, honestly, but no, I don't want to do that. I'm just failing over here with Windows Explorer. Nothing new. In my 5 million replays I have. Let's get the T-54 one up here. Hop into him. Come on, here we go. Whew. Yeah, it took me a little bit longer than usual. Anyway, T-54. Yeah, I might head over here. We'll see where that bat chat ends up. What would be a good choice for first skills on a T-20 hipster? Well, typically what I do, but a lot of times, you know, it is a waste just picking brothers in arms for the first one, because it doesn't come into play until you get 100% for you know, your first crew skill. But usually I do that because I don't play a lot of matches in each tank, so I don't want to waste gold or credits resetting them. But what I would say for your first skill, for a T20, get things like situational awareness, like smooth ride, maybe some like repairs and stuff. But get that, and that way, you know, you get some gun handling buffs, a little bit of stuff that will actually work until you reach 100% for your first crew skill. Then basically I would use the credit option to reset them down and get brothers in arms on all of your crew for the first skill. I pretty much do that with all my crews, brothers in arm first. Then I pick stuff like smooth ride, situational awareness, sixth sense. I forget the other ones, but basically anything that affects vision, you know, there's sixth sense, of course, and gun handling. You're going to want to pick for. It pretty much works with any tank. But yeah, for that tank, you know, ooh, that hurt a little bit. I was not expecting a bat chat. It's a tier 9 one though, so I don't have to push into a building getting shot again. Our team has not pushed anywhere. I'm kind of like struggling to figure out where I want to go. It's honestly confusing the hell out of me because yeah, like I knew we were going to lose this spot if they pushed it, which they did. But putting more people there is not the solution. You literally cannot defend that spot. I've never seen a defense in a random battle work from that area in I don't know how many battles on this map. I missed that. I knew I was going to miss it because I held onto my shot for too long, and I really, really, really hope I don't get... I'm just struggling with aiming here. It feels like my mouse, my sensitivity's too high, but it shouldn't be. Because I have like 4 different sensitivity levels on my mouse here, depending on what game I'm playing, stuff like that. But it looks, man, it looks like it's on board with tanks. So thank you very much, Dana, for the tip. You're the first one to use Super Chat there, officially. Yeah, Google essentially has gotten rid of fan funding. It's turned off completely at the end of February here, but essentially I kind of got the little nudge like, hey, you need to switch this off before, you know, we turn it off. Thank you very much. Right now, it isn't integrated with Streamlabs, so it doesn't add to the tip goal and the tips up top, unfortunately, until I manually add them in. However, I always do that after the streams. But Streamlabs said they are working on adding it in and should be in the next couple weeks, as far as, you know, pop up that so-and-so is tipped, this and that. But again, thank you very much. It does show up, you know, on the left side there. I know we're not going to win here now. Maybe if we had our T95 back here, but Assault Sand River with heavies on a ridge, that probably went fantastic. The PZ-34, I can look for it, Rich, if I have it. Which one exactly are you asking for? I know it's probably a very specific tank. Just help me a little bit. I get very confused, I'll be honest, with the mid-tier German tanks, just because there's so many, like PZ4, PZ3, PZ1C, stuff like that. But if I have it, I can hop into it. If not, I'm sure I can find something similar to it. The VK2801 and the Batchat 25, I can do that, yes. Up next after here, I'm playing a TD, and then I can play the AMX M449. Which, oh, they pivoted. Well played by them. They were still going to win though. Thank you for the subscription, Brandon. I'll have to see if I have it, Rich. If not, I do have the PZ4H. I am positive about that. I'm just not sure if I have the other one. Why did I shoot that? Surprisingly, we're still in this. Maybe I should have... Yeah, them pivoting here and trying to get into the center definitely helped us, but all right, there's just that oh-ho I've got to be a wee bit concerned about. No problem, Abdul. I do have it. Okay, that makes it easier. Honestly, sometimes you guys know what tanks I have better than I do. No, this is not good. Especially because I am getting... Oh, I was about to say I'm about to die, but this is... I don't think I'm going to last much longer here. Oh ho, please do not have vision. Ooh, I think he's got decent vision there, because he just spotted me. So I'd say an oh ho without like optics and stuff does not have that much view range. Some freaking prototype. Oh well, I didn't think that he could see me, but I guess I was wrong there. Oh well, I gave it my best though. All right, get these requests down. Batch hat 25, PZ34. Nice, you saw a Mutant 6? Thank you very much, Sam B. Thank you for the tip. But PZ34, I have it. Ah, yes I do. Holy shit. And I have a lot of matches in it, which I don't have accelerated crew training on. But after this was a TD request, so let me hop into a... I play this little bugger here, which I don't have accelerated crew training on that either. So I'll hop into this, and then I have the AMX M4, BK2801, Bat Chat, PZ34. Hello, Jerry, or Jerry. Thank you, Rich, for looking that up. Yeah, pretty much anything with a mastery badge, 95% chance I own it. The ones without them, very unlikely that I have them. He does. I was working on, like today, I finished the E50 and E50M weak spot guides for 9.17.1. I'm going to be working on doing 2 videos for them, like the previous E5 weak spot guide. But I'm also starting to kick around. Essentially, I need to figure out how I want to edit it. Making a couple pages on WoT Guru for the stream here, as far as a updated tank list that I have. And what else was I... There was something else. I just need to figure out how I'm going to format them, more or less. Because that involves... I need to tweak around the menu on the main page of WoT Guru to add in stuff like this. So, a little bit more than it seems at first glance. But it was just too nice outside to do too much work today. Fortunately for me, though, the E50 and E50M, almost the same tank armor-wise. I know who Daffy Duck is. Pretty sure my dad made me watch a lot of cartoons with him, because essentially his name is Duck, more or less. His real name is Derwin, but Yeah, he goes by duck pretty much on everything, outside of probably like tax returns and stuff. Oh Lord, spare me. As I push out further into him. Oh Lord. Thank you. I was about to say, they're gonna push on me because I'm this little midget tank here. Sneak in there and get a little shot. This is not how this tank is supposed to be played. I will start off with that. It's just being on not Enskir, Himmelsdorf. Excuse me for that. I'm trying to go to a spot where I thought that, you know, further down the line I'd be able to create some separation in between me and the enemies, you know, by firing off of the hill. But who would have known that basically all of their heavy tanks would come up on the hill? I've seen it more and more. Maybe it's because I've seen a few YouTube videos pop up, like map strategies for this map, where they basically tell everyone to go to the hill. It's the most important spot, even outside of encounter mode. Maybe that's why people are heading up here a little bit more. It's just I'm struggling to... I can't really push on these guys. If they don't shoot me by... or kill me by shooting me, they will kill me by ramming me. That is a 100% certainty. Is E25 I'd like to shoot, but M46. Whew, I actually got him. Oh. Well, I guess it went over my head then. I focused on Daffy Duck instead of the brass knuckles. Okay. I want to push here. Give them a little nudge, but now my AMX M4 is taking damage. It's just we can very easily push on them now. It's just we kind of lost our chance. Now they have two tanks there. We have little old me down here. And granted, you know, we are a little bit ahead. Yeah, just pretty much anything that hits me here is going to penetrate. There. At least I slowed him down a pinch. But hopefully our team is able to do something off of Z Hill here, because that would be very nice. I don't think... I feel bad, T44, but honestly, right now, I feel like my best bet, I am very sorry, STA1, is to run away. I very rarely do this, and this could come back to bite us, but what I kind of am focusing on is we have a Super Potion, we have full HP down here. Their tanks down here have low HP. No way I'm going to be able to win on the hill there. There is a 0% chance of that. So I'm just trying to set us up somehow to where I should be able to get shots on him. Crap, if he moves out of here, this kind of defeats my whole plan, but come on, Super Pershing. I put my eggs in your basket and you're not helping me out here. But it's kind of a lose-lose situation. I thought I was doing the right thing, but this could go poorly here. I missed. I didn't even aim there because I was too afraid that I was going to get splattered. Thank you very much. Very nice. 2, 1. He missed me, fortunately. Let's say I was hoping I would have been reloaded. We have a T-26E5. If he heads my way, I'm kind of done for, but we still have almost full HP ST-A1, which is what I'm shooting for as far as helping, which that actually worked out very well there. Ooh, shit, they tracked him. Awesome. I'm dead now, but kind of salvaged that a little bit. They have a... If they all go in together, they should have him. But the Crusader's kind of going off on his own. Hummel is kind of backtracking, but if they all get in here, same time, they should win. But that sounds good, Graham. Well, hopefully I have a good match in it, Rich. I don't really remember playing it, but you know, if it's one of the... I think I started the grind for the German medium line with it, so I thought it was good when I did that, so yeah, it's probably better than, you know, like I said, mid-tier German tanks. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, completely, they do not register with me because they have so many different names and they're all pretty similar. No problem, B-Mavs. I'm actually sticking around here a little bit too long. Like, this might be an ace tanker, but I'm just going to move on here. AMX M4. But I'm very glad I ran away from the hill. The difference between essentially, like, say last stream, towards the end there, like if I'm playing bad and, you know, I'm a little bit more, like, focused right now, I would have stayed up there the last stream and kind of tried to force it. Better for me to kind of backtrack, run away, and go somewhere else, like I did. You know, most of the mistakes that you make is trying to force something where it's better just to run away, try to find where you can even just get like one extra shot off, 2 extra shots. That can be the, you know, the difference between a win and a loss. Which, if anybody here, you know, wants to join, I was going to say the Discord server, I'll pop it up after this. I know someone was asking me for it midweek here in the comment section on some YouTube videos. I'll post it up after this here. Thank you very much, Rich, for the tip. Which, thanks, Graham. I'll take a look at it after one of these matches or after stream here. But yeah, the way Super Chat works, you know, like I said, right now it's going to be a couple weeks for Streamlabs to integrate it, so it pops up like it usually does with the little jingle, and add it automatically to like the tip ticker and everything. But I'll manually, you know, add it to the goal after streams. But basically the way it works is, you know, you can type messages, they stay on chat, you know, highlight it like that, and based off of how much you tip, you know, it changes color, but it kind of pins it up at the, you know, the top of the chat as long as the kind of timer on it is running. But this is something neat, but hopefully they stick with it and not change it again, because I've said it quite a few times, I am not the best person when it comes to coding things. And it really throws me off at times. Half of the stuff you know, once I get a basic, like the code down, I can kind of tweak it to my liking. But a lot of times I'm kind of scrambling, looking for like help guides on YouTube and this and that, because you know, I know very, very basic levels of coding things. This is gonna hurt. Or not. about to say, I'm gonna scoot here, because if he turns with me... he turned right into them. My brain is working tonight. I'd say he made a mistake of coming out anyway, but once he had pushed over there, I knew he was pretty much a goner. I'm not gonna get a very clean shot on him, but there's no arty. So I'm just... yeah, I was hoping that was not gonna happen. But he's one-shottable now. I feel like I did my duty for him. Or duty. Nah. But there's a T-54E1 here. He's going to be a slight problem for the guys back there. This T-54, he jumped back. Yeah, I actually need to... there's a freaking KV-5 in the freaking center too. Holy shit. This is kind of a weird layout that they're doing here. In all honesty, I'm actually going to fall all the way back to our base. Hopefully this T-54E1 is not carrying premium rounds, because I should be able to bounce his standard AP off the front if he doesn't flank me right away. Which I was just trying to track him there. He's aiming dead mass, then center. So. Shit, and of course at the last frickin' second he aims at my cupola. So just basically keeping my hole directly at him. I stopped there, unfortunately, but yeah, he was using AP there. Just the 2 times he penned me there was I stopped, and he basically just took the time to aim in on my cupola. I'm even gonna go as far as going all the way back for this KU, actually. Nope, I am going back for the T-54 now. It's such a strange match. Usually you do not see the enemy push like that, and, you know, it's definitely got me a little off guard here. Alright, Leopard, you're coming with me, so I will push up with you. Before, like, their Udes and other Strev here can get too far into the game here, and, yep. I would reckon to say that was a heat shell. But hopefully they can get the win here. I just took a little bit too much damage from that T-54E1 I wasn't planning on taking. But damn, they basically pushed, you know, it's very rarely do you see like a KV-5 push through here like that. Yeah, that's a pretty nice job though. All right. Who the hell is Vingle? Thank you for that. I guess we Master Bad's first class, but that was pretty nice game there. Thank you, Vingle. Alright, so after this request was the VK28801. Scrolling through my endless list of tanks here. I'm going to be spending a little bit more of my credits that I earned here tonight on equipment to get some of the tanks, you know, in the end of my garage, basically. Not to call it like the scrap heap, but tanks I don't have equipment on and stuff like that. I plan on getting, hopefully, almost all of them out of the way. The ones tier 4 and up. I have a couple more, like, I do have a T-34, the tier 5 Russian medium. I equipped that up today. Or not today, but yesterday. But I think the OI experimental I need to do. The Japanese, or no, Chinese type T-34. But I'm working on getting a lot of those tanks, you know, done out of the way. That way I can just, you know, basically if I own the tank, I won't need to say, unfortunately I don't have equipment or this and that for it. I hate saying that. But basically I'm trying to focus on that rather than just save credits for, because it should be next Thursday for the NA server when the next patch hits. Oh, really? I did run right into that, but that's just downright depressing. I almost very rarely go through that route, but I made a mistake in doing it this time. That Scorpion G got a very nice shot on me. It's just now I've got to definitely worry about getting splashed by Artie. Okay. So it'd be nice if someone pushes across here, but yeah. I'm still gonna make this work. It's basically, instead of being 2 or 3 shottable, I am 1 shottable now. So not that much of a difference, but yeah. Basically I was planning on getting a couple shots off up here, and then I was going to pull back, push across here to spot the plethora of TDs that they have. Awesome, I critted him. Somebody, please. And nope, all of our tanks are back there camping. Nobody was even up there at that point, and they were still just sitting there camping. Let's do a little bit of damage to him. Oh, that guy is angry. Probably. I would kind of be angry, but he just drove side on. I always point my frontal armor towards this area because you're just looking to get killed going through there like that. This RU-251, if he... let's say is the Oni next up. I'm sorry that I'm not scouting. I really hope this 251 does not push into me here. I really hope the super person doesn't hit me either. Yep, and the WZ-132 got me. Awesome. I'll try to hop back into this because that was a crappy match. I was not expecting him to hit me from over here though, but I always forget about that. I wasn't sitting out here aiming because, you know, if you pop out too far here, you can get shot from this area. But yeah, I forgot about that other one. That is why you carry the auto fire extinguisher, yes. But some people don't do that still. Pretty decent match for Arctic region now. You know, not the best, since this tank is very good for a premium tank, but once you start facing tanks, you know, tier 9s, and basically if you're against tier 8s in that tank, they have, outside of, you know, hitting your cupola, which basically everything can penetrate, I would say they reckon most tanks not using gold probably have around 20% chance to penetrate your frontal armor. Using gold, a little bit higher. But once you start facing 9s, specifically 9s with their top tier 10 guns on them, or tier 10 tanks, that drops down to, you know, they have a little bit over 50% chance to penetrate you a lot of times, not even hitting your cupola. So that's why, you know, sometimes when you guys ask, like, which premium tank would you recommend between, like, the E5 or the AMX, I think they're both very good and comparable, but the E5, you know, since it relies a little bit less on its armor, typically is the more reliable one. Joel, hello Joel, but I do not have the SU-100. I have the SU-100Y, but, you know, as you probably know, that's a completely different tank. But I don't have any standard Russian TDs, nor do I have standard German TDs. Someday I'll be able to get to them, basically after I get through all my grinds here. Yeah, which is, it's getting close to where I'm done here, as far as close by my standards. But I wonder if they make an auto fire extinguisher for cars. but I actually went through my garage one day because I forget that I had manual. I can't pen him. It's a 430. I forget I had manual ones on there sometimes, so I went through one day and just did all of my tanks over to auto. Problem I have here now is I was hoping my team was going to play a little bit more aggressively here, which I don't know why I was expecting that, but I did. And I'm kind of paying the price for that. Especially because I'm probably, yep, I need to take my chances here and get out of here. I lost a lot of HP, but like, man, guys, did you not push up at all to help? I did a good amount of damage. We got the 430 out, but like, come on, at least push up a little bit, just a little bit. But no. KV 122, yes, John. I would say do not buy that tank at all. It's not particularly bad for, like, as far as balance, it's not terrible, but for a premium, it's definitely not good stacked up against other premium tanks. And while it's not unbalanced or like underpowered, it's definitely can't be considered good by a lot of standards. Oh god, there's a dead tank there that like blended perfectly with him. Why can't I ever get that lucky? But look, they pushed and yeah, they're doing good now. Yeah, the KV-220, that's an awesome tank, but yeah, the 122 is essentially, it's the old KV-1S basically, except for they bumped it up a tier and still nerfed it. Don't know why they would think that would be considered a good tank, but it is wargaming. He did not. I failed to mention that. Thanks for pointing that out. Because typically I am the first to scream like, you should have carried a fire extinguisher. So many people carry food, and I see it very often where, you know, you don't have it and it comes back to bite you. I'm just zooming around here, missing shots, you know. Ooh. Ran at that. That dove into the dirt anyway. Holy shit, another fire. He does not have a fire extinguisher either. Oh, I should not have reloaded there. The E4 is now pushing over. So that's 2 in 1 match with people with no fire extinguishers. Super Persian might have used it before, but I doubt it in that tank. He was basically front on to our team the whole time. Now we're not out of this in the least bit. While we do have we have a 3 tank lead, it still can go south. Hello, Snoop. The AMX 40. I'm getting to it someday. Even if you requested every stream, I would hop into it just for you. Where is this T-28? Probably right around this corner. Oh, shit, oh lord, I was right. I hate when I'm right. Can't believe I missed 2 shots there, too. No! Holy shit, I guess bounced an IS-4. I'm not gonna bounce him, no. Pretty good match, though. Thanks for requesting this, Bill. But 3,700 damage. I really hope they win. If they don't win that, then yeah. But yeah, unfortunately we lost Al-Loof. So let me get to the PZ3, 4, and then I'm gonna hop back into the VK2801. If I'm not mistaken, this tank is pretty damn quick compared to like the PZ4. But yeah, essentially what's on my list right now is I'm trying to finish these tank climbs I'm grinding. And then after I get done those, I'm going to buy back a couple tanks that, you know, people request a lot. like the AMX-40. And then after that, I'm going to be starting the German TD lines, Russian TD lines, and basically at that point, I don't have many tank lines I need to finish. So I'll basically be starting basically those 2 TD lines, but also the other remaining ones, which it's a pretty healthy amount, but it's nothing, you know, out of the question. Daisy. You've never had a Soviet vehicle lit on fire ever? That's... I'm not saying you're a liar, because you could get very lucky like that, but their engines have a very high percentage chance of getting lit on fire compared to other nations a lot of times. Like especially say like the KV series and the mid-tiers, stuff like that. If you look, just the percentage that, you know, they can get set on fire is higher. And yeah. But, you know, if you don't get shot in the side, then, you know, you're not going to get set on fire that often depending on the tank. So you definitely can negate getting set on fire if you play a certain way. Unfortunately, the way I play, I often get shot in the sides a little bit more than I'd like or plan for. But, yep, that's why I run... Oh god, I thought he was moving backwards. Alright. They have a lot of heavies, so... I'm just going to take a little teeny peek here. Not seeing anything. I'm still playing it fairly safe before I dive down here. But, you know, pretty much any tank. Like, I always carry the standard repair kit, med kit, premium fire extinguisher. I just find that's, you know, the best. Is basically well balanced between performance and, you know, not bleeding credits every match. And, you know, it's a well-rounded approach. Like, depending if you're playing arty, you can drop the fire extinguisher for food. I use gasoline because it's cheaper. But there's a lot of different ways that you can set up consumables right now. Yay, I finally shot something. And I'm dead. Why did I stop there? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to play another battle in this one. But let me hop back into VK. Oh, that FE304 did not shoot anywhere near me the whole time. And then I stop and direct hit. Yep. See how it is. But at least we got a match here in the bat chat. Pretty decent match there. Holy crap, her TVP got... Oh, Lord. That's a lot of damage he got. Very nice job. Let me, just trying to... do I want a 15%er? No, it's worth it to do that. Alright, so let me hop back into the VK. I'll play a PZ-34 again. Then I have a Type 4 Heavy. You know, difference of opinions. Honestly, I don't think that was too aggressive. I guess I basically forgot that there's 3 arty and I stopped for too long. Typically, you know, if you're having a better match, like how I played there, up to that point, you would keep moving. I guess, brain fart. But I like to basically play aggressive and kind of lead the pack to where I want them to go, or at least spot enemies for them to shoot at them. That's just typically how I play most tanks. Hopefully I'm not going to die here early on, but I will give it a little... Hello Orlando, nice to see you. Hopefully what you're working on is going well. Thank you for offering to do that. I haven't checked my email today, unfortunately. A little bit nice outside. I don't know if you got back to me yet. Nice to see you, though. I was about to say, he made the mistake of stopping there. Oh, Lord. Wiggle. Take that. Shit, we have an IS-6 all the way over on the other, or IS-5, sorry. All the way on the other side, and we have a RU-251 all the way over on our side. That's... you don't see that every day. Borsig, you can one-shot him. I would like to help out this IS-5. The RU-251, I was about to say, he shouldn't need help. Some would argue, you know, you can play that way very effectively. Some would argue that's chai sniping, though, but you know, it is a pretty effective way to play the game. As long as if it's not camping, I should say that. Nice if he could get spotted again, so I know if I'm chucking my rounds at nothing. But since I got that, basically, I think only one thing hit me. That was that Udez. Got a pretty high roll there. I'm just backing off a little bit. Unfortunately, our IS-5, I'm pretty sure, yeah. You know, the Super Persian can pin him every time. IS-5 can't pin him every time. I think it has a heat round for a premium shell. But let's get going here. We should start seeing stuff on the hill. At this point, I'm probably just going to lob some HE shells at people, to be honest. Scouting early on didn't exactly go my way, to say the least. Let's say I shouldn't be spotted here. This Lurba. I'm trying. Luva, Lurba, whatever. All the way back there, just outside of render range. I thought that was going to hit him. Lakeville, you're always going to get sniped from somewhere. I guess they were working on updates to it, which I thought looked pretty good, but I guess they dropped them. I haven't heard anything about Lakeville map changes in quite some time. I don't even know why I took that shot. Come on, shells. Please hit for me. There we go. Does he see me? He might. Or he might just be pointing his gun my way, but... don't know if he's still there, but I'll still take another shot. I love this little tank because it can just, no matter what tier you're at, you know, you just keep chucking HE shells, and as long as you stay alive long enough, you're going to get a crap ton of damage. And then you have the few heat shells, AP, and stuff for other moments, but... I hope their heavy does not push up here. If he does, I did. I think I'm stuck talking in Levi language today, since we've been playing with him for most of the day. It's like we talk to him like a 3-year-old. I kind of saw it too. I was waiting for someone to say something. I didn't lead him long enough. I'm starting to run out of HE shells, unfortunately, though, which could be a slight problem. Yep, he sees me. Or he sees the T-34, but I'm not taking the chance. This is too tempting to pass up, but I was about to say, probably get me dead or killed. Unfortunately, our base is completely wide open right now. That's a problem. Before our base gets completely screwed, though, I'm gonna push up here a pinch. See if I can just get... Oh god, he tracked me. I just took a wild guess there. That was... I was lucky he didn't kill me, but yeah. Hopefully our guys push now. Like, they all stopped. Or I guess they're turned around, but yeah. Anyway. Alright. So I was going to hop back into PZ-3-4, then to Type 4 Heavy. But if anyone has other requests, you know, feel free to let me know what you'd like me to play, which we did win Live Oaks. Very nice. Don't know how I got a Mastery Badge 3rd class, but I'll take it. How's Levi doing? He is currently flopped over halfway under our other computer chair, passed out. I think we broke him today. Yeah, it was about 70 degrees here, which is, let's see, about 40 degrees higher than it should be this time of year. But, you know, global warming's not real. Yeah, so we took him, played with him in there's a field near our house, threw around this little wheel he can chase after and a ball. This dog is obsessed with round objects. Basically, after we play with him, we have to, like, hide them in the car, or else he will basically, like, whine wherever they're at in the house until he gets them, like, 3 days later. So we did that. We took him into town in Cape May, on the beach, walking around with Ryan's brother and another friend. And took him on 2 other walks, too, around the neighborhood. So he's a little pooped out, you know, for a elderly dog. Yeah, I can play both of those tanks. Yes. Oh god, why am I the only tank heading over here? I'm just gonna turn this way. Getting a couple more people over here. Since I wanted to kind of slot into E1 if I had tanks behind me, but I don't have any support behind me, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to spot this line and act like I'm doing something, but this is kind of useless to let them push up like this a lot of the times. Since they have 2 already, their arty is going to be able to hit us pretty decently if we're stuck back here. It basically gives them, you know, if they're not flanking through here and you're pushing on them, you have less chances to get. Hello, Mojo. I was about to say, I don't know your username, at least offhand. Nice to see a viewer here. Unfortunately, both of us are in kind of crappy tanks here for this match. I'm kind of stuck. Yeah, like I could go out here and help them, but yeah, maybe I'm gonna see if I can help out here, because they are getting pushed on here. I just hope that I don't get pushed on myself. But I can... Oh god, I missed my little window here before I start taking damage. Yep, I'm gonna... I bounced him somehow. Whew, that was good. That was an AP shell. Or a heat, but probably AP. I'm doing my best just to look him off, because my KV-85 will take a lot of damage. Because they should be able to kill these guys now, yes. Just gonna wait a couple seconds there. There we go. Thank you very much for spotting him. Oh Lord. Ew. Shit, they're pushing on our other side. I still think their arty's over on the other side, at least one of them. I think it would be beneficial for me to go up here. I'm definitely second guessing myself though. Now I'm not. They got the Type T-34 out. I just have a feeling it's going to be very hard for them to push straight up this way. Oh, I bounced off a TOG. I bounced off a TOG again. Oh my lord. That is not a good sign. I figured that was going to happen. Saw him aiming at me, but the chances of him hitting me should have been pretty low. Obviously, not exactly my luck in this tank. Getting killed by RD2 matches in a row. I do have the Type 4, Dana, yes. That was next up. But, WZ-111, Strev, T-62A. Unfortunately, we lost Malinovka. I did an alright amount of damage there, but yeah. Yeah, the Type 4 was up next here. I did have a request for a SU-100, but I do not own that tank, unfortunately. As far as any games coming out in the future, really, you know, as far as the games, I plan on playing, let's say, until fall, like World of Tanks here. But there is Dreadnought, which is in open beta. I streamed it a few days ago. You know, I think that game's a blast. Anyone who likes World of Tanks and World of Warships and stuff, probably gonna like that game. It plays pretty similar, but it's has a lot of nuances to it that makes it it is very, say, fast-paced, but not fast-paced for most ships because things are slow, but there's a lot to micromanage, especially as you get to higher tiers. But outside of that, probably Mass Effect. If you're talking about new games, I like Mass Effect games. Like I might stream some of that, but I'll probably mainly play it offline I like the story, essentially. I like RPGs, stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna head down here because we don't have any armor up here over this side. I wanted to head over that way, but yeah, Mass Effect, you know, I might stream that every now and then, but I'll probably play most of it just by myself. It does have multiplayer though. I remember playing that back on, it wasn't that long ago, the PS4, I think. Before I started PC gaming, or maybe it was PS3, if that even had it. But I like the multiplayer on there too. as far as other games, you know, I still play here or there, like World of Warplanes, World of Warships, Battlefield 1. Ooh, that guy. A little bit too far out for that tank. Let's hope I don't get hammered here by TDs, but somebody's got to push up here. Somebody's got to fall on the sword. I don't know if I'd be able to record the whole playthrough of it, Joel. I might be able to. Where is this guy? He's down there somewhere, but you know, I'll definitely give it a go at playing it. It's just, unfortunately, with me having a Comcast, they might get pissed off if I record that much stuff and upload it, to say the least. It's like I don't have a data cap, but oh lord, I knew this was a bad decision. I am instantly regretting my decision to come up this way. Ooh, there's a T-10 now. Shit. Ah, the freaking ISU again. It's the bane of my existence today. I should not have taken that shot, though. We're just probably gonna die here. Whether it's from a Skoda or a T-25 or a Bat Chat. I'm guessing T-25 maybe? Unfortunately, our guy's in the center. Hello? You have perfect shots on him. I am 80% sure about that. Oh god, this Batch Hat's... I was about to say, he can come around here and get shots off pretty effectively. I knew I shouldn't have pushed up here. Yeah. Basically, you know, basically by the time that comes out, I am going to be streaming at different times, since I will be back to work. But like always, World of Tanks is always going to be the first game I stream. Oh god. There's no win-win situation here. I'm going to die by one of these guys. But I tried. 3,000 block, 2,000 damage. But, you know, it'd definitely be hard for me to record a full walkthrough. But I do hate spiteful teammates, so yes. He might not have had a shot, but who knows. But the Type 4, like, even though the armor is very similar to the Type 5, I have weak spot guides up for both of these tanks on WoT Guru now. One thing, doing the weak spot guides, I thought the rear armor was a little bit better. Kind of like how you had, like, on the Oho, the Oni. They had very weak side armor, but the rear armor was still decent for its tier. Type 4 and Type 5 lose that, specifically the Type 4. And that's somewhere I'm very cautious to push. You know, you don't want to get flanked and shot in the side, but you don't have any fallback, like rear armor, stuff like that. That's one thing where I was very hesitant to push there, but you know, if I had winged it, we still would have had the same outcome and lost. So, hello, Michael. Nice to see you. My favorite food's still pizza. I'd probably say tacos now, Snoop. I know that's kind of a running joke, though. But I could pretty much make anything into a taco. Thank you. Not that I didn't cut him off, but So after this tank here, we have the WZ-11114 T62A. If there's other requests, yeah, feel free to request them. Like, I can hop into, like, if you like the Type 4 again, even if you requested it before, I can play another match in other tanks. Got plenty of time here, and you know, even though towards the end I plan on doing doubles and maybe making some credits, it's not like life or death right now for me. I'm having a good time playing the tanks you guys are requesting. Pizza taco? Maybe. Sometimes the things I make, especially at home, but even at work, because working in a kitchen, you just kind of throw things together that's super quick and, you know, is just in front of you, so you can make anything. Like, you basically have every type of cuisine at your disposal. But some of the stuff I come up with sounds gross. Sometimes it's gross, but yeah, I always try different things to see what works, what doesn't. It's like something I've tried a couple times recently. It's worked out pretty well for me. Is like, I have a syringe here essentially, or not a syringe, but I would say injection needle, because not even a syringe. It's like pretty big opening to shoot stuff, like even chunks of, say, like garlic and stuff into meat. But I've done quite a few. Like, it looks gross at first when you pull it out of like the oven, but stuff like chicken thighs, chicken breasts, chicken thighs, and like leg quarters, stuff like that. But I'll basically inject them with balsamic vinegar with like a little bit of honey sugar in it, and let it marinate a little bit, and basically, you know, slow roast them with that in it. And it doesn't, you know, it comes out kind of black, so it's not exactly appealing, but damn does that taste good. I just hadn't really experimented with that before, as far as that combination, chicken and balsamic, like inside of it, and not just like as a sauce. But I will say it does look gross though. It's like black chicken almost. Alright, Churchill 1. I'm concerned about the T1 Heavy, honestly. To be honest. Because he's able to get a shot on me here, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh. Very nice. Turkey fries? What would that be? The gross... Oh, Panther 2. Sorry, John. I do remember that request. I just forgot to type it down since it was during the match. I'll get to that one next, though. Huh. Grossest thing I've made. Huh. Trying to remember, but something does come to mind. Oh. Like, I forget what it is, but there was one thing I've made somewhat recently that I just couldn't even eat. It was some sort of like sauce with chicken, but I probably forgot it for a very good reason. Alright, so let me hop into the Panther 2 here, since I kind of botched that request there. Sorry about that. Panther 2. But I would say the one thing that does come to mind is this was almost like 2 years ago though at the restaurant. I made it was like a smoked Gouda, and then roasted zucchini, tomato. What else was in it? I feel like eggplant, soup. Yes, soup. But it did not turn out great. It got like a synthetic flavor to it almost. Like I used to do like a smoked it was a smoked mozzarella roasted eggplant, or not eggplant, but zucchini soup. That turned out really good. It didn't have a ton of flavor, but it was, you know, it was a light creamy soup. But more or less, this one, I remember making it. I made like, I would say at least 4 gallons of it, because it was the summer where my dad had so much eggplant and zucchini. We didn't know what to do with it. We would just like roast it off in the oven, chuck it in a pot, make soup for it, from it. Holy crapola. I just remember making this, and I tried doctoring it, like adding chicken stock to it, like burned off alcohol from booze, put that in it, and at some point I'm just like, nope, and I had to dump it all. I felt so bad, but oh lord, it was disgusting. Turkey nuts? I try everything once, but the only thing I have come across that I do not like, on a consistent basis, is water chestnuts, believe it or not. Everything else I can say that I've ever put in my mouth, I would say I enjoy. I'm sure someone will make a joke out of that, but oh lord. How does he see me? How does he see me? I'm in a Panther 2. That's why he sees me. Potentially Snoot. That probably had a helping hand in things, though. That's probably how he saw me. I'll catch up on chat in a second. I'm trying to at least get one shot off here before I die. Spare me, I'm just a Panther 2. I mean you no harm, nor am I a threat. How I'm still spotted. It's gotta be someone over here on the left, because my camo isn't that bad. Well, that's not surprising, Joel. The amount of people that blame and are toxic, like any game, is pretty high. World of Tanks, though, it's just, I know people complain about it. I complain about it at times, but just something with, if you play any game against other people, there's always some negative Nancy's. Nice. Tracked him. And he's a goner. Come on, gun depression. The E50M, E50, they got gun depressions in 9.17.1. Really wish the Panther 2 would get like 30 degrees of gun depression. It really needs it. Oh, this 183 is chancing fate there. I think we all kind of are, though. Which tank is the Conqueror gun carrier going to delete, more or less? I'm going to knock out this little wall here. Maybe my team can get a better shot in the 260. How did Ryan and I meet? Basically at work, more or less. I stalked her. Yeah, we met at work. Many years ago at this point. Not many, but a little over, I think, 4 years, I believe. Hopefully she's not standing behind me making sure I get the number right. Yeah, more or less, you know, my job at that point, I'm still sous chef, but I worked the night shift, and I always used to stay basically an extra like hour and a half, close the kitchen down, make sure, you know, everything's done for tonight, yada yada yada, make desserts up for, you know, all the last tables, because I send a pantry person home, because I'm definitely qualified enough to plate desserts. but I'd always, you know, be around for that extra like hour, hour and a half, and she was the bartender at night. Okay, wasn't too keen on getting this close because of that, and whew, thank you for killing that crow, whoever that was. Run away. No. At least we're gonna win this. This actually worked out for us. I doubted my team in the beginning, but they made the right choice. I still got 1,000 damage off. I will take that for a Panther too. While I don't know why they nerfed the armor a little bit coming in the next patch, specifically on the cupola. I do think the new Top Gun it's getting will finally allow it to play like the Panther in a way, because it's going to get more penetration, more accuracy, a little bit less DPM, unfortunately, but it will be able to play as a very, you know, long-range support tank, whereas now it's kind of like it's not good enough in any one area. Thank you for the subscription, Ren. But yes, basically I stalked her. Hello, Rich. Or at least that's the story we tell everybody. Hello, Mojo. Huh. Trust me, you see me play Pilsing, even if I'm in a scout, I go to the warehouse side, because yeah, it's almost impossible to scout with it until they change it, so... Wazo, I'll go into a little bit more detail, but like John says, I always go Brothers in Arms first, more or less. But it's easier for me explaining the garage. How'd I meet Levi Snoot? More or less, like Levi, they actually, you know, Ryan's parents got him as a puppy, you know, years ago. So we're talking like 11 plus years at this point, 12 years. And you know, they had him when Ryan's sister got married. Essentially, Levi became hers. And, you know, basically a little over a year ago now, you know, we basically took ownership of him. He had a lot of allergy problems, health problems and stuff. And we, you know, we felt bad for him, and we kind of got him fixed up here. I knew that was a crapshoot, but Heat Shell should fix that if I can get him to take the bait here. Maybe. I should have went to the other side at this point. I was not expecting to run into this specific tank here. Ah, God. So I'd say with him spotting me, oh Lord, I might have to play another match in this, because not to say this is a 100% loss, but this is going to be very difficult for us to come back from losing that side that early. I really wish I had went that way. I don't have much armor, but if he's using standard AP, I should have been able to block him. Crapola. Ooh. I'm very lucky that was a critical hit. No, don't shoot me. Holy shit, dude, stop that. That T-55A is getting on my blacklist, even if that is deserved. You don't spam that much. God, I don't have shots because that T-29 is kind of blocking me. Alright, T-30. God. got him to bite. T-30 shot, so I'm hoping this already misses me, but knowing me, it's gonna penetrate me. Yep. Oh, that was the only route I saw working for me. But yeah, that was probably, I should have went this way instead, because they still have a chance. But that M53, props to him for pushing up. I'll play this tank again in a little bit. But yeah, feel free, you know, anyone watching, you know, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like the stream here. Give me a thumbs up. Always nice to get that. But essentially, let me find, if I can find a crew here. So basically, for most of my tanks, which I need to accelerate here, the way I start off is with Brothers in Arms, just because I'm cheap, more or less, and I hate wasting my time because I don't play a lot of tanks in, or play a lot of battles in certain tanks. So a few matches here or there, it does mean a lot. But essentially, what I do is, you know, I get Brothers in Arms first, and then I basically after that I switch to say like Smooth Ride, basically stuff that affects the gun, repair, concealment, depending on the tank, Sixth Sense after that. A lot of people will disagree with that and say you get Sixth Sense first. Basically, why sometimes I do forget that I don't have it. If I know I don't have Sixth Sense, a lot of times you can work around it in a way if you've played enough matches in World of Tanks. But it, you know, it is a little bit of a handicap. But essentially, one thing you could do is say, you know, pick repairs, pick Smooth Ride, stuff like that, and most of the time, you know, you basically just retrain for the credit option, because 200 gold, unless it's on sale, I typically don't go with the retrain for gold option because it is very expensive, especially for crews that have like 2 extra members than this. But you just retrain for credits. You lose 10% of experience, but basically once you get to, you know, your second skill, get that second skill to about 20%, drop it, and then say add Sixth Sense, Brothers in Arms, something. But that's how most people, you know, that's the most efficient way to do it if you're like grinding a tank for 100 battles, stuff like that. That way you don't basically waste all those battles with Brothers in Arms not working here. But more or less, you know, the reason why I always start with Brothers in Arms, you know, and then I go for Sixth Sense here, is just because I don't play enough battles in, you know, specific tanks to where I have the luxury of, you know, grinding crew skills out in that one crew in a timely manner. Like, it takes me like, you know, 6 months to a year sometimes just to get my first crew skill. And while it would be, you know, more beneficial for me to use like repairs for those matches there, resetting for gold is expensive, and resetting for credits, well, I always need credits here. You know, I lose, you know, those 5-10 battles, that 10% that you lose, to where that's another hurdle for me to get over before I get, you know, Brothers in Arms back and stuff, which I think is more valuable than Sixth Sense, because it's essentially a 2.5% boost to your stats directly. I'd rather have that than Sixth Sense, because if I'm actually focused and playing good, I try to keep track of who within my circle, which areas potentially could spot me, and kind of go from there. So hello. I don't know what language that is, but hello. Thanks for watching the stream. I remember your name, I believe, though, from the last stream, so welcome back. Our team is basically going to focus on trying to kill these guys rather than win, which is unfortunate. Alright, I can't use heat because there's a lot of destructible cover. Heat shells do not travel very efficiently through them. Kind of waiting to see what they spot, because don't know whether I should pop out more that way, or, you know, basically help out over this side. I'm just kind of rocking back and forth here. I don't know what I want to do. Ooh, God. Why are you near me? I guess it's good that you're near me if I want gold, but not good that you're near me because I do not want to get shot by you. Not too surprised that he went down this way, though. Oh, God. I'm not heading down here just because this person is worth gold to kill. We only have a super person between our Artie and a Bat Chat. So I'm gonna try to get back here to at least get a shot off on this Bat Chat, but yeah. I was about to say I'm probably gonna fall off and kill myself. Oh shit, I hit him now. I'm trying, Artie. Oh lord, I just took 2 shots for you. Oh, and I missed. I knew that was a bad decision here. Oh god. Oh, why did I go back? At least our Artie's still alive. But I don't know if it was worth me getting killed for that. Especially because there's 2 more tanks behind him. I was hoping if I hadn't have frickin' fell off that damn cliff. I hit frickin' spacebar before. Or too late. I was hoping I'd get the shot on him there. And then hit him one more time before he got into the Arties. But a little bit too late. I probably should have positioned myself more towards the base knowing that we only had 2 tanks down there. But I usually do pretty well in the WZ. Obviously tonight's I'll get to it again after this battle here in the T-62A though. Yeah, thank you very much, Daniel, for that comment. Feel free to call me a noob, but at least make it a little bit more constructive. Hello, Mad. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day. Do I still miss crafting hats? Kind of. I know that's kind of a joke about for other people watching here. A game called Dofus. It's a fun little RPG game. It's actually the reason I got into it. Because Snoop, the clan that we're in, popped into it when I was in beta for English testing. But it's a pretty, it's a turn-based tactical RPG in a way, and that's the reason I got into it. It was pretty fun. Honestly, at times, not to say I'd play it a lot, there are times where I'd like to hop in and play it just because, it's turn-based battles, basically on tiles in a way. I like that element of the game. The rest of it, not so much. It's a pretty big grind. I don't like that about MMORPGs. That's alright, John. But honestly, that person, Daniel, even though you called me a noob, like, it wasn't, oh god, it wasn't even that bad. It's just, if you're gonna call me a noob and whatever, at least be like, oh, you're a noob for falling off that ledge. I'd have a laugh about that. But if I'm reading chat and I think someone's trying just to be a dick, I will just put them in a timeout. Hello, Echo Baby. It's on the top of the stream now, Echo Baby, the tip jar total. Essentially, I kind of went over it in the beginning of the stream. YouTube, they switched fan funding around. It's called Super Chat now. So that's not going to show up at least for the next couple weeks until Streamlabs, which is where most people donate to the stream currently goes through. It's going to take a couple weeks for that to show up automatically there. I'm gonna manually add the totals though to the tip, like the monthly goal. Um, but I just had to switch a couple things around, which is why you see it slightly differently here. But basically everything's the same. It's just a little bit different format until Streamlabs catches up and updates. But YouTube's basically, I would say once a week. Yeah, at very longest every 2 weeks. Shit, I forgot about that grill. They have been doing a lot of updates for YouTube gaming because, while it doesn't always look like they're doing changes, they're basically setting it up to where it's going to be, not to say a direct competitor to Twitch because it already is, but they're going to basically make it clearly the better option for streamers as well, because Twitch still does have that they have a sponsorship option for their partners, and that's a really big reason why you still see people mainly just stream on Twitch, because with an Amazon Prime account you can sub someone for free essentially. YouTube's looking to implement that sometime this year for more people. Right now it's just invite only beta testing for like very large streamers, but once that goes into play, essentially YouTube partnership, a little bit different than Twitch. Essentially, if you put out a good product and it's a lower entry bar for a lot of people, like I've been one for about four years now, maybe 4.5 years I've been a YouTube partner. It's definitely gonna not kill Twitch, but it'll be a very interesting sight to see, because Twitch, basically for Twitch partners, they are not allowed to stream on YouTube, other third party, basically other sites. So that's something a lot of people don't realize, is once you're a YouTube partner, you're stuck on there. Thank you for the tip, Echo Baby. Thank you very much. I will catch up on chat in a second here, though. Lemoncello? IS3 or KV4? I'd go with the IS3. I'm trying to think where I want to go and also read the chat. I see, why is the goal 300? Yeah, I basically, like, I'm very appreciative. I say it a lot for the regular viewers here, but the reason I set it at 300 is that was kind of what was coming in before I put up a tip goal. But I do kind of generally base the tip goal that I want to go for based off of basically what makes it worth my while to stream more here. Like, I added on about 4 hours a week about a month or two ago, basically because I do run a website and I have a very busy life, so it is something where I try to balance the two. Right now I spend a lot more time on the stream side and making videos because you guys obviously like watching me, and it's something where I'd rather put more effort into streaming than on my website. But it's difficult for me to explain, especially trying not to come off as like the wrong way. But all right. But yeah, I would definitely say the IS3 over to KV4. KV4, still a very good tank, but the IS3 basically fits into the game better for more matches than the KV4. I would go with that. But you can't go wrong with either Russian tank line. Hey, we won Westfield. Awesome. I was about to say I hopped out of this battle a little bit too quick here, but pretty nice little match. 2,800 damage. A little bit of assist and blocking too. So let me try the WZ-111-14 one more time here. See if we can get something. But kind of like John said, I can pretty much set the goal at like $5 million if I wanted to, but more or less, you know, as far as streaming goes, I do treat it. I have to kind of treat it like a business. Like, technically, the business name is Cody Menz, not LLC or anything. But you know, I basically have to keep track of a lot of things, and not I could consider myself an employee in a way, but it's difficult to explain. But I'm sure, you know, most of you guys probably know a lot about taxes, especially if you do them on your own. But it's not like I'm just starting out streaming, because if it was just a stream, it would be different. But essentially, WoTguru.com, menzgaming.com, you know, I have profits, losses, advertising expenses, this and that, and the stream fits into all that. But I'll leave it at that, though, because I could talk a lot about it. It's not very interesting either. But I'm always open if anybody, you know, is looking to get into streaming or websites, stuff like that. I do, you know, I've helped out a couple people asking about it before. Not exactly the most knowledgeable when it comes to like coding and stuff for websites, but as far as the process, and you know, over the years I kind of learned what hasn't worked and what does work. You know, like I helped out somebody. He ended up PMing me on Reddit the other day. I just commented something on this guy's post, and you know, it was nice trying to help him out a little bit more. Oh lord, that is one tank you don't want to be in front of. It's not a very good TD, but it has a very large burst. Reasons that are classified? Yes. But okay, that guy has very bad reflexes. Set the goal 20. I would not like to reset the goal a very large amount of times. It's like right now, Streamlabs and YouTube, it works, but it does have some bugs to it. And resetting the goal, yeah, it takes me, it doesn't sound like a lot of time, but it takes me about 5 minutes to reset it. You over-angled a little bit there. I'd rather spend those 5 minutes elsewhere each time. But you know, like I do plan on changing my stream schedule, as I said, guys. And for those of you who have, you know, kind of watched me for a pretty good amount of time, like I'm gonna stream as much as I can once I go back to work full time. But you know, when I'm dropping, you know, it might be like an hour or two a week from the stream once I get into full swing working, because I'll be working like 50-60 hours a week. You know, I will drop my expectations, but you know, I never feel like I'm entitled. Like, even though I set the stream goal for $300 a month, if I don't hit it, you know, I'm still having fun streaming, having a blast chatting to you guys, and you know. Oh god. I was not expecting to get hit by him, but I just went a wee bit too far out there. It'd be very nice if some other people started doing some damage, though. I'm just gonna track you there. I'm just not set up correctly. This M103 should be dead here soon. And they should start, yep, pushing on them here. I shot him too low to hit his hull. But I guess I should have said, short story is Cody has to pay Comcast an arm and a leg for his internet package. Oh, I hate Comcast. If they ever put a data cap on my internet, I will cry. Oh, I made a mistake there. Just one thing I must say is, how did we not flank them with the tanks that we had down here? But I kind of feel bad for making that little boo-boo, but we should have honestly been able to take these guys out. Unfortunately, one little mistake. Still did 3,500 damage, but I did make a couple mistakes there. Alright, I don't think I have any more requests at this moment, so feel free to mention some. I'm going to hop into a tank. I'm grinding now. I need to get some personal reserves here. Well, I guess put this one on. Well, Lemoncello, I always, do my best to answer, stream chat and stuff. Every now and then I miss a couple things, but, if you ask a question, request a tank, I do my best to get to it. But, what the fuck? Or WTF? Oh, I always just say it like that. 1A, 1A. The way for taxes, though, like I was saying, as far as, because I'm in a process of finishing mine, hopefully this week. Basically, the way it depends on how much you make. Like I have someone, basically my family has a guy that's always done our taxes, and I use him for everything now that I'm older. But the way for taxes, if you make over, say, a few $100, I forget the specific amount, you do have to claim them. It's basically under self-employment, so you're gonna have to pay it as like kind of like a tip tax, so say 25% for some things, but you do have to claim it. Yes, if you don't, you could get in some very big trouble with the IRS. It's a little bit different for me because everything that falls under the stream, my website and everything is a business in a sense. But if you're getting into streaming and you're taking tips or getting ad money, like ad money, if it's through Google, they pay you as a non-employee compensation, it's called. So you basically, it's a 1099, not a W-2 for a tax form. But more or less, yes, you do have to pay taxes. If you don't, you might not get caught, but I would highly recommend that you do, because that is definitely a iffy road to go down. But yeah, it's a little bit different though, like in my situation where technically it falls under a business. So as far as taxes for me go, they're a bit more complicated because I have profits, losses, and being able to write off certain things. We have way too many tanks here, and the enemy played this right. They did not send any tanks down here to get sacrificed, more or less. I will give them credit if they win this, because this is how I always want my team to play this if I don't want to go south. And they did exactly just that. Holy shit, I bounced the grow. No problem. Saying your name right. But, just to kind of recap, or not recap, but finish off this thought. If you are getting into things and you claim it, do keep track of your expenses in the game. If you give out, any, like, say, tips and stuff from the game, like, or not tips, but like gift shop packages, giveaways and stuff, because that can be written off if you do itemize things. Why am I going up against both of these tanks? I literally cannot penetrate these guys. Ooh, decisions. Yeah, they're gonna beat us here, but I got myself into a bad spot here. I could get out of this, but if he's running gold, I'm kind of screwed here. Holy shit, I'm spotting him. Meep. Oh lord. But yeah, I can hello nice couple, nice to see you. I think all those tanks I have, I just kind of glance at them because I'm actually kind of I'm actually kind of sad that I went this way. I should have pulled back. I should have went the other way. Cuz just with both of these Emils here, there's no way for me to push into them. I should have saw that coming. But unfortunately, it's not all my fault here, don't get me wrong, but I'm just beating myself up a little bit because I could have got a lot more, damage and potentially made it a little bit closer here if I had played it differently. His turret. Oh, hello, M46. Funny seeing you here. Same thing with you, Mr. Batchat. Oh, Lord. Holy shit, I actually got him. Didn't even see him come over, but yep. We got capped out anyway. Alright, so let's see. Strev, T20, KV3. I don't have the KV3, unfortunately, Echo Baby. I can play some sort of KV3, though. Hello, Hayden. Nice to see you. Tax Guru. Let me... That's funny, Joel. I didn't mind that our whole team went that way. It's just we didn't push hard enough, and they set up pretty perfectly there and basically trapped us. So let me hop into my next tank. WTF 1A1A. Basically, you don't... it's hard for me to... I don't have the KV4 either. I have the KV5, IS3, I have the KV220, KV1, KV1S, T150, stuff like that. But it's hard for me to say because, like I said, I basically pay someone to do my taxes because, I have... it's more than just personal taxes. I have a business, so I like someone professional to do them. But as far as what... say I do, essentially every tip I receive, I essentially have to basically keep track of every single one, how much I make from it after, like some taxes do come out of them and processing fees. Essentially, you have to pay, based off of how much you make personally, unless you turn it into a full-fledged business. Usually, if you're just streaming, it does fall under like a personal... I hate to say hobby, but a personal business, more or less. So what you're going to do there is say you're in like the 25% tax bracket in the US. You're going to pay 25% off of that in taxes, basically. If you basically make a profit, more or less, because as... who asked that? Nice Cuppa. As Nice Cuppa said, like, this year, the reason I started taking tips is quite a few of you guys, I was very grateful, and the guy doing my taxes was like, holy crap, when he was looking at the numbers. You wanted to tip me so I could get a new PC here, so I could stream more games and also better quality, And that was awesome because otherwise I'd still be on my old PC streaming, which I use for editing now. But essentially, for costs like that, whether you spend money, say you're streaming World of Tanks and you're starting out, you can write off, say, gold purchases that you get for yourself, that you get for other people for giveaways. You can write off PC upgrades, only a certain percentage, because it's not like you're using your PC 100% of the time for, streaming, stuff like that. But that does come into play from what I understand. Like I said, I don't 100% know everything because I compile all the information, keep records and everything, and he figures out all the specifics. But yes, that does come into play. But what you would have to do, you don't have to file anything more or less when you're doing your taxes. If you're just looking to start out streaming, essentially there is a little section where you can claim additional taxable income. It basically would fall under there. Very easy to do if you're just looking, say, streaming, getting tips and stuff. If you get ad revenue, like I said, Google sends you a 1099. You don't have to do anything other than claim it. You don't have to, produce anything. They send it to you in the mail. You're technically, it says you're not an employee, but technically you're an employee. They're going to send it to you. Whew, never thought I'd talk about this much about taxes. But, like I said, I like helping, whoever has questions. I'll pretty much answer anything to an extent. But I don't have the IS-5, unfortunately. Like, I have the IS-3, IS-7. See, the T-25-2, I don't like it, but I definitely have gotten my butt kicked from a few of them at times for underestimating it, so I will agree with you there. Well, Excelsior Heavy Scout, that does work. That tank is pretty fun to play. Do I want to go up here? Oh, Lord. Just trying to inch my way back here while also getting shots off, but it's probably going to lead to my death. Yeah, World of Taxes, yes. But I would definitely say anything I just told you, it may or may not be, oh God. Oh Lord. RNG likes me there. It may or may not be 100% factual. I will say that. So definitely take everything at face value. Peekaboo. That didn't work. Yeah, I can do the IS-3, yes. But honestly, I think taxes in the U.S. are they're so ridiculous at times. Because honestly, if I was doing mine, I would not even think to write off some of the stuff that you're, technically allowed to. But ah, God. Why am I doing this? He's going to reload before I can flank him, I think. Or not. Holy crap. Will I make it? Probably not. At least we're going to win, though. 1,700 damage ain't too bad for this tank, though. So I had a T20 request, and then I'll hop into I had a KV3 request, but I'll try to hop into something similar to that, and then I can hop into the IS-6. Let me get into the T20 first. Pretty much nice coupling, yes. But hopefully you're still here, WTF. Basically, there are quite a few. If you Google it, definitely, again, it's don't always take it 100% as fact. It does explain it pretty well. Some people that stream and go through it have explained it, and basically the moral of the story: if you make money and basically while streaming, a lot of people might not consider it, say, a job. Like, I don't like to consider it a job because I have fun doing it, but it technically, it is. If you're making money from something and providing a service, like somebody said in the chat, claim it on your taxes. Worst comes to worst is, especially if you go to a professional, they tell you you don't have to, and just to end the whole tax thing again, but this is kind of something funny, is a few of you guys, from outside the U.S., it was a little bit funny, because I'm keeping track of everything, like Canadian dollars. There was some yen, I think, whatever the Japanese currency is, handing that over and converting it to U.S. dollars, because for whatever reason, PayPal wasn't giving me everything in U.S. dollars right away for some reason, and also Google fan funding. It was kind of funny. He's like where'd you get this from? I was the first person, honestly. He, because he's a local tax person, so pretty much everything he deals with is in U.S. dollars, and it was kind of funny. Let's say I'm banking on wiggling here, but I did not think this through. Come on, guys. The two tanks behind this Cairnavon. I'm hoping he takes a very poorly aimed shot at me, where there's only a little bit of my turret sticking out. Does not look like that's the case, though. Yep. Shit, there's a freaking firefly here too. Come on, team. These are the times where I get kind of annoyed at people. And he just hit me on the move. They're not even popping out here to help. And look, the Cairnavon here, he actually has help, so he's moving up. His team's gonna be able to help him, but come on, guys. Anything? Anything. Nope. Like, I don't get too annoyed at times at people, but they could have at least popped out there. And that guy specifically, because he had full HP, but these people back here, like, there was a couple people shooting at him, but they're just going to get slowly knocked over one by one. But yeah, it is a lot to take in, at first, but it sounds a lot harder than it actually is. But it basically just, keep track of what you make, and, or I should say, better yet, definitely keep track of something, but go into something definitely going into it for fun and not about the money. That's what I started out with, which this is as close as I can get to a KV3. I have a KV3 hole here for you, Echo Baby. I don't have an actual KV3, but this is as close as I can get. It's half of one, but yeah, go into it for fun. That's the main reason I start streaming regularly. So you know, if you don't enjoy it, you know, it doesn't matter how much money you make. It's not worth it. I would cry too, nice cuppa. Although I'm sure some people are going to be crying because my next SPG mission I want to try is hit a tank at 30 kilometers an hour or more, or faster. I pretty much just load up the T-92 and I just aim at one spot and just wait for people at the beginning of a match to drive through it, and I splash them. I'm pretty sure people get angry when I'm trying to do that mission. Yeah, I can do the super Persian. If you guys, you know, you keep having requests, you know, I can gladly keep doing them. I can go a little bit past 11 here. That's typically when I end, but I can go a little bit longer. Yeah, KV3, I bought the tank back once because I sold it before. Honestly, I forget when exactly it was, but I kind of regret selling it again. I don't think it's the best tank just because of its speed, but oh god, I could have gotten 2 shots off here. I'm glad I still did. It's definitely not a bad tank though. Hello GG, nice to see you. Actually, I'm going to switch things up a little bit here. We're not seeing too many people push hard here, so I'm actually going to head this way. If you don't see a lot of people pop up far north here or far south early on, typically they're pushing on this little center road here. Thank you for the subscription, Sean. Sorry about that. Why you would go around a corner with the Excelsior, it has no side armor, it's beyond me. Even though I guess they did have quite a few slow tanks, so... They just have a lot of TDs. I do not know where they're at. So I'm actually going to bump back down and get these guys. I don't know why you decided to go right behind me, but yeah. I'd rather do the super Persian. Pretty much, you know, I do have doubles, but credit, I'm so much in the hole for credits, especially because I'm buying a lot of equipment because it's on sale, that my doubles, you know, they're not as important to do right now. They're still pretty important, but... Ooh, there's that Wolverine. 83 damage. That's either... Ooh, I was about to say, either a stock gun or HE. It's HE. Ah, those sneaky bastards moved that way. That's not good. Oh, Lord. I don't need to miss shots here. I'm dead. That was kind of stupid for me to stay out there, especially with the Skoda T50 or T25. He was probably plinking away right at my turret. Yeah. But here's hoping my team can win. They're up by 5 tanks. I did 1100 damage. But if people know your weak spots, this tank definitely... It has a lot of armor, but it doesn't if people shoot you in the turret. Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you. E25. I can do that too, Rich. Sorry I missed that really quick. So, next up I had an IS-3 request. T57 or Arty? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I will say, you know, a couple people asked me how to get Like sometimes people drive by here and like my YouTube channel, subscribe to me. Like if you're starting YouTube in today's age, because there are, even when I started, like I started like 4 or 5 years ago at this point, it's really hard because so many people do it now. I would say the best bet is if you're starting out, definitely the most important thing to have, which, shocker, we're on the same map here. Um, Definitely if you can use a headset for your microphone, but if you're not, if you're gonna go with something like I have a Blue Yeti Pro or whatever, I don't know. Definitely get yourself they cost about $50, a boom mic stand. They make some, like I have a Rode, RODE, it's the brand, um, that clip onto your desk. There's some that hang off of your desk or basically position themselves on the floor. Definitely get one of those because nobody will watch your video if you have a ton of static, which mainly comes from vibrations off of your desk, your computer tower, stuff like that. I would say that's definitely one of the things when, if you look at some of my older not viewers, but videos, that's one of the things I did not have until, about a year and a half ago. I was about to say he's not gonna get more than maybe a shot off. It's just I don't want to leave the south here right now because we have 0 tanks here outside of a bulldog. I want to push up further like the last match, but I don't have the tanks with me to be able to do that. Oh my god. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? And did they just kill that guy too? No, it was the other GW. I just got... I'll play the IS-3 again. I should have figured that I was going to get shot by Artie. I didn't think I'll spot it right away. Yeah. Oh well, that happens though. I'm not going to rage like some other people would. But pretty decent match in the KV 220 though. M6 did a very good job. But this guy, he pretty much got half his damage there on me. So I'm going to hop into the Super Pershing. But I will revisit the IS-3 because getting direct hit by Artie is no bueno. Good night, Mojo. Thanks for watching. That too. The T-25 too should have backed me up by taking that Artie shot. Bastard. But, yes, like John said too, like, sometimes it does get annoying with people popping in and like trying to troll you or being, very mean. But it helps having a lot of moderators that you can trust, which I'm fortunate enough to have quite a few of them. But it's like more or less, you're probably gonna want to start on Twitch though. Like YouTube's nice. I think it's the better service, but if you're trying to start out, or actually, it's hard. Basically, if you're starting out, it's going to be harder if you're live streaming to start out on YouTube without a viewer base of subscribers with regular videos, basically beforehand, than it is to start out on Twitch. You'll have a better chance at nice little shot there. Gain popularity there too, and you do have the option if you are streaming of the Twitch. You can stream at 720p. There is a service to stream to both YouTube and Twitch, but there is a pretty hefty delay. I wouldn't want that now because, I like having less of a delay now for you guys. Although I do get stream sniped every now and then, as we have found out. And the quality is a little bit lower, but it would definitely help you, get more viewers faster using something like that. But I don't have any experience with using programs like that, but they are out there. I just know that they exist, and from what I've looked into, they're not something I'd want to do. For those of you guys who were here, a couple streams ago when YouTube kind of crapped site-wide for all live streams, and I streamed on Twitch for about 10 minutes. Don't think you guys want to see that blurriness ever again. That is what the quality I'd have to stream to Twitch if I used like a dual streaming service. See you, nice cup of O. Thanks for watching. See you, Lemoncello. Feel free to, watch the replay of the stream. I'm going to hop back into the IS-3 for you. Coming up here. Oh, Lord. We be getting flanked. I'm tempted to... I don't know where I want to go just yet. I think I'm better off trying to help these guys, but they're not getting pushed on as hard as... Not to say I'd like, but as hard as I need them to get pushed on. Alright, now they're starting to push here. Yep, I kind of figured I was going to get shot. Crap. I say I wanted to get shots on them before they got down into this area. And of course it hits the rock. If I had only just winged it. And it hit the rock again. Are you kidding me? Oh my lord. Very nice job though. Alright, now I gotta refocus here. I would have been better off focusing on here the entire time. Tiger 2 is in a position I can hit him now. I gotta focus here. Oh knee, 793 damage, oh my god. I wanna cry. I was gonna say, I gotta really focus here because it's a very close match and I forgot to move up because of that freaking oh knee. Crap, I'm not in a good spot for any... I'll take a risk here. I guess bounce the 700 damage Oni shot. Oh, Lord. M46 on your right. I was hoping not to get hit by him. I'm just trying to get as much HP as I can down. It's just, if I get penetrated once, I'm dead here. I'm sticking with APCR because, yeah, kind of got myself in a hole right now. Crap. I had a shot there. Oh, Lord. What do I get myself into sometimes? He got himself in a big hole if he does not have a repair kit. Help me! I have a feeling this M4 is going to get me. He's coming up. T20, help! Help me! You got HP? Oh my god. If we come back from this... Oh, that I don't know how that worked out. But... Oh. My heart is pounding. Unfortunately, I don't have the T-71, unfortunately, Jerry. Oh, it's only a Mastery Badge first class? I am surprised. I wanted that to be an ace tanker. I'm still probably going to clip this out. Honestly, I have like 20 videos. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of videos coming out over the next few days. I got a release here, but that was a pretty damn good match. Whew. I thought I was going to die about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Somewhere around those lines. Oh my god. Alrighty then. Let me catch up on the stream here. Alright. Let's what's tanks up next? The E25. I'll hop into the E25, then I'll pop into, I got the hiccups now, IS3 again. Thank you for that request though. That was a splendid battle. Thank you very much. Hello, Tornado King. Unfortunately, I don't speak Russian, but hello nonetheless. WTF, that's for Twitch partners. I think I said that, but I didn't clarify that. Essentially, a Twitch partner, you probably know, after you get a lot of viewers, stuff like that, they accept you in a partnership program. And basically, they give you the option to stream at better quality. Still not the same quality as YouTube. And, to get sponsors through Twitch. People can sponsor you. You can run ads, stuff like that. Make money through Twitch if you're a sponsor. If you're not a sponsor, you get very crappy encoder options. So the viewers are hurt a bit by it. You're hurt by it because you can't stream at high quality. And, you're not making any money directly. You can stream if you're not a partner on Twitch, YouTube, any service. But Twitch partners specifically, once they accept a partnership through Twitch, they only can stream to Twitch. If they're streaming on Twitch, they're not allowed to stream it to YouTube at the same time. Stuff like that. Hopefully that's a little bit more specific. So basically, it's a win-win. Like, the streamer gets Twitch support and can make money from people like subscribing to their channel and stuff. But with doing that, essentially you're signing over not the rights to your stream, but you're basically saying you're only streaming on Twitch. So they kind of lock in the talent in a way, whereas YouTube's a lot more open about that. Which, oh god. This is not how I wanted to play at E25, but it's how I kind of have to play it here. I really like playing it I try to scout first and set up my shots afterwards. Basically, the way you see a lot of E25s work out well is scout in the beginning, in a way, and fall back afterwards using your killer camouflage. Basically, it's kind of like push and pull in a way. Fortunately, half my team is freaking hiding in the corner. I can't fight this T-44 and come out on top. Ooh, Lord, that was close. They don't have shots on anything. I don't know why people hide in that corner. It's pretty damn useless. I feel a little bit sad for ditching those guys, but I need to help free up some of these tanks. Nicely done. Little ammo rack. Ooh, Lord. I just rammed him to death. Yeah, right. I'll catch up on chat in a second, though. Well, no, it's not to say no. I might get derped here. It's not to say no, it's just... It's why you see a lot of people that stream on Twitch. The bigger ones, they do not stream on YouTube. it's a basically they sign. Basically, you have to stream on Twitch. You can't stream on YouTube at that point. You can upload, you know, the replays over to YouTube and stuff like that, but oh god. I'm a little bit distracted there. Sorry about that. I can't believe I just did that. Oh well. But definitely not the map for the E25. So I got the IS-3, then I'll play the T-57. I'll play an SPG as well. And I'll throw in a couple tanks I need to get doubles on. Hit skins are not legal. Legal. I don't know if you're joking there, though. When am I streaming World of Warplanes? You know, I don't know when I'm streaming when they're not scheduled, Rich. Yeah, I don't know. You know, hopefully in the next week or so. It's like the last stream I streamed Dreadnought, since a couple people asked me to. But the next one I would like to, you know, stream World of Warplanes. I'll probably be really crappy at playing it. I am not a good player. I only have up the tier 5. I have a lot of premium planes too, but I would like to stream it for you guys. I'm kind of making it sound a little bit worse than it is, WTF, because I don't like Twitch, but not, yeah, it's basically, say you get like 200 million, not billion, but 200,000 people watching you and subscribing to you or whatever, and Twitch gives you a partnership so you can have people subscribe you, like that little button that people have. You can run ads. Basically, you become an employee almost of them, in a way. And basically what they ask for in return is when you're streaming to Twitch or live streaming in general, you can't do what some programs allow you to do and stream to Twitch and YouTube. That basically violates the contract that you sign. It's not necessarily bad. It's just, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, like I'm a YouTube partner, and, you know, if I wanted to stream, say, to Twitch right now, I could. I wouldn't do that because I'd have to sacrifice quality here. But it's just one of those things where, you know, Twitch, since it is the most popular site, they're focusing more on keeping their talented streamers in a way rather than improving the user experience, in my opinion. But it's just two different basically two different ways of running the business. It's very smart on their point. I won't argue with that sense, but I won't chat about it too much here because a lot of you guys have watched me long enough for where I was going through, do I stick here on YouTube? Do I go to Twitch? Stuff like that. And to me, I'd rather stick with what gives me the best quality for you guys. Although, you know, with that, you also get the best viewers. Oh God. Ooh, what am I doing here? Can I rethink this? I am sorry, T25, if you pushed up because you thought I was coming, but I'm starting to rethink my life here. I am bouncing a surprisingly large amount of shells here. It's probably based off of luck, but I feel bad for that T25 if he pushed up because I did. If I could take it back, I would not have moved out that far. Let's say they need to put people on the cap or else we're gonna win here. I missed my little window here. I had a shot at him. I still kind of do. unfortunately I can't really see him. Not exactly the best shots I'm taking here either. Take that. I'd say just doing the E50 and E50M weak spot guy is probably going to help me out here right now. Too long don't read story is pretty much shoot it in the frickin' turret. The poor E50 and its turret is a sad story. I was hoping to pop out and get a nice little shot there. Are you going to make a mistake, or am I going to get flanked behind me first? I think this Borsig is going to get tired and pop me in the butt. I missed my chance. At least they got the E50 out so they can cap again. Hopefully. That was a pretty big miss. Should have winged it there. I got a little bit too impatient, thinking I'd miss my shot. But right now they basically have the pressure on them. You know, we're up by one tank, but more importantly, we have one person on the cap. That's not good. That's definitely not good that we just lost those guys. Alright, the FV's over that way. I'm still worried about the Borsig. Very much so. At least I got him down to one-shottable levels now. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I hit him. Oh, goddamn, I have decent instincts sometimes. Oh, that was probably the best shot I've taken all night. Ah, shit, he got reset it. Oh, Lord. I don't think I have a clean shot. Oh, I do. Whew! Holy crap. I am a little bit surprised I hit that. Oh, God. T-54, why are you not... Oh, don't. Just cap. Literally, just cap. If we lose this, I'm gonna... He's getting very close to getting off the cap, but he's moving himself to a riskier position, that T-34. I was actually gonna head over to the cap with him to cap out, but with them... With him pushing up, I'm kind of shoehorned into pushing out here. So the T-54... Let's say the Borsig probably pushed north now. I can potentially take one shot from him. Say this spot is pretty decent. The only way he's gonna kill me is getting through that T-54 and potentially, you know, coming through on this side. But the T-34 is looking, you know, he's basically got me covered. But the Borsig's probably just gonna hide. Whew, okay. Thank you very much, WTF, for the tip. Like I said, Streamlabs is not incorporated right now, Super Chat, with the tips, but thank you very much. Took me a second there to see it. No problem with helping you out. Feel free, you know, you can message me or on WoTguru.com, my email for that, it's on there if you want to contact me through email. So. John, what came from Chieftain's Hacks? You mean Nicholas? You know, that's Nicholas Morin, the chieftain. Unless, what came from it? I'm confused. But pretty nice match here. Mastery Badge First Class, Steel Ball Award. That was a pretty interesting fight. I am glad I revisited the IS-3. So I did the Super Persian, E25. I got the T-57 Heavy up here. Oh, Lord, there it is. But see you, WTF, if you're still here. Sorry, I was really focusing there to get that win. Thank you, Gordon, for saying thank you to him. I did go into, not carry mode, but 100% focus mode. That doesn't sound very fun, Joel. Well, hopefully nothing goes wrong for you. You need that drone that you're talking about. But hopefully I'll see you again, WTF. Good luck if you start streaming before the next time I chat with you. Thought I had hit him, but nope. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna wait until I'm not spotted right now. I would like not to get one-shotted. I would not trust myself with a weapon. I'll leave it at that. I will stick to having a very terrifying dog at first glance and a security system, and also several blunt objects that I may run screaming at somebody with. I just hope they don't have a gun. Good night, Jerly, though. Thanks for watching. I have to say, the T-92, if I stay too far back, he can hit me. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna take probably one shot from him here, but... Ooh. Oh, shit. 2 fires there. That is life of the FV215B. The T-71, I think he thought about taking, you know, the rest of my shots from him, and he's like, nope. That's kind of funny. Please shoot E100. Yeah, I'm gonna get shot by Ferdinand, but... would have been better off backing up and taking your chances with Artie. Just like I knew I was going to get that shot there, but he's one-shottable now. We almost have the north cleared. See you, Gordon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around. Have a good day tomorrow. Tomorrow, well, it's going to feel like I'm at work. Ryan and I are doing some projects tomorrow. I like building shit though, so it's going to be fun. I'm actually going to reload here, because I can't one-clip him here. I'm just going to be wary if the T-92 is still aiming at me. Got 10 seconds. But yeah, our south is... yeah, they're struggling a little bit. Surprised this M4, you know... I thought he'd hesitate a little bit, knowing that someone might be up there, but very rare that you find a team, there's no backup there, and lucky for him, this was one of those times. Shit. There just has to be a freaking rock there, are you kidding me? Oh, Lord. And of course there's a Borsig. I should have stuck with how I usually approach this. Is win this, zip down this way. This might take a little bit longer than I'd like to, but yeah, hopefully it's not a mistake. Just me, Joe. I get the whole paycheck to paycheck thing at times too, but. The amount of people, like, you know, I'm fortunate enough, Ryan and I, you know, have a house and everything. I know a lot of people in my area. It's a hard place to, you know, live year round because, you know, so much of the business is just about 3 years, or not 3 years, 3 months out of the year. But definitely takes some good budgeting to make sure you have enough to get through the winter months. Concerned about this Borsig spotting me because I'm outside of the T-25E or T-26E5's range for him to spot me, but potentially not the Borsig. But they also have Scorpion Gs, you know. Oh, shit, someone spotted me here. It's most likely up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay safe here now. I want it to remain unspotted, that way I could get shots off without worrying too much about... They're probably gonna push on me here, but oh lord, we're gonna kill me right here. Holy shit. If I had played that a little safer, I would have been able to kill one of them. Oh well. Did 4,895 damage. This thing definitely can rack up damage, but not always tank shots, but I certainly gave it my best. Alright, for requests, I got an SPG request, so let's see, what SPG mission do I have now? I think I've got the hit one going quickly, if I remember correctly. Yes, 30 kilometers an hour or more. So why don't I hop into a T-92. Cartoon show WRBY? Is that like short for something? I would say I like watching anime and some cartoons every now and then. I won't deny it. I don't think I've ever heard of that though. Okay, so I get already on Campbellsdorf. Fantastic. I might be playing a second SPG match here, guys. But I'd like to say thank you everyone again, you know, who have tipped tonight. It's very nice of you. And also for, you know, got a couple subscribers here. Also, you know, for the guys who just thumbs up the stream. It's nice as well. Which I mentioned it, several weeks ago. There's this website called loots.com. You might have seen it on a couple other streamers. It's a way to tip without you guys paying money. Essentially, I think I've mentioned it. Essentially, the way it happens is when you tip, it's capped at once per 15 minutes. I probably just got spotted here. More or less, what it takes up about 30% of the screen. So, or not 30, but essentially this much of the screen almost. Maybe a little bit shorter than that. It pops up like a little in-stream advertising thing. I decided not to go with that, but more or less just because even though it is a free way to tipping, I don't think anybody would like ads popping up like that in the stream. I think everyone can agree on that. I might revisit it at some point. This is something interesting, but I just remember mentioning it, and then I never mentioned it again. But yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on that because I feel like I'd rather honestly not get any tips at all than basically do that. I'm just really not good at Artie on Himmelsdorf because I don't play it enough to know all the little nuances. I'm definitely not going to complete my hit a tank at 30 kilometers or more. Did you just ram an E50M? I really want to hit this E50M, but you're going to make that very difficult for me, maybe. There, I helped you. Yes, I did, John. I did see that. I will say, I saw all that unfolding and also his response to it. I think they overreacted a lot, yes. But at the same time, I won't say he's 100%, say not guilty. Essentially, for someone as popular as he is, he definitely does joke about things at times, which he even apologized for. I'll say some of my jokes at times are not exactly the most politically correct. I tried not to say them during the stream now. But more or less, both sides are at fault, but I do think that the media at times they basically do blow things out of proportion without doing their homework. Not most of the time, I would say sometimes, but in this case, yes. I have such a teeny tiny shot here, I don't even know if it's worth it, but it's definitely not worth it now. I need to get myself out of here. But yeah, basically I would say 90% the media being clickbaity, and I could have gotten shots over this, and 10% him being in the wrong there. But at the same time, clickbait is a thing, in media now because people fall for it, essentially. I'll say that. There's at times where, I'm writing something or making a video, and I know I'm like, I could probably spin it this way and get, a decent amount more views. I don't do that, though, because I don't like misleading people. Oh, God, I'm just going to throw a random shot there, but I am failing here with Artie. I kind of feel bad for my team, too, because, yeah. Now, I'll take a look at that cartoon. I'm actually probably going to watch a couple anime shows after this stream, honestly. I'm not say hardcore, but if there's any word for someone who watches a lot of anime, but I've basically watched Adult Swim growing up my whole life, so I watch whatever comes on there most of the time. That was definitely probably the most expensive shot for the least gain that I've shot tonight. He gets spotted me through a little freaking window. Are you kidding me? Oh, there is literally no way I can do that. I think I might just go into TD mode, but the T-92 can't point its gun down, so this is probably going to end up failing. Yep. I took a chance. Joel, unfortunately, I won't play a T1. I don't think anybody will. I'd have to wait long because matchmakers split between new players and veteran players, but I always say I'll do down to tier 4 during streams. It's only on YouTube. I'll take a look at it after the stream. But yeah, I'll play one more SPG here, which unfortunately we lost Corellia here. And the details, thank you. I hate how there's a bug now that does not give you detailed information. It pisses me off. That was a pretty good match though. I'll play one more SPG match here. And then looking at the time, I'll probably hop into like a tank I need to do a double on. And that'll probably be it for the stream here, which I missed it earlier, but Gordon, if you watch this, he popped out here. Fire Dog. Yeah. Congratulations on bumping up into the next bracket. Yeah, unfortunately, I usually keep on track of Discord, but I messed up my Windows today. It was covered a little bit. Didn't exactly see that little message there. Or at least I hope I didn't mix up somebody, Gordon, and I'm pretty sure you're Fire Dog. Sometimes I get names mixed up. Yeah, like, to me, like, not to get too in-depth here, because the media is pretty much, you know, politics right now. But I would say there's a little bit of everybody at fault when it comes to clickbait media and how things are covered now. It's just unfortunate state of things. I can almost say it, not to blame technology, but I feel like as human beings, we're still in the phase of like coping with the amount of information and stuff at our fingertips at a daily basis. So there's definitely, I missed that by a mile. There's definitely a lot that is annoying and going wrong with. Spot it too. I was not expecting a 1390 to get through here, but alas he is. And this bat chat is, I'm gonna die. Maybe. Definitely. There's a lot of things where I think it's hard to keep up with how fast things progress, and until we figure out how to do that, there's going to be a lot of stupid stuff going on. This is probably not going to be a great SPG match because you spent half the match running away. Okay, this ST1, he definitely gonna die. Holy crap. I did that the other day to an M4A1 Rev. They must be arty magnets. Feel bad for him. Hopefully he was going 30 kilometers or higher. Leave me alone, AMX. It's like a freaking shark running after an injured fish here. I don't think I'm going to make it over this little bump before he can shoot me again, but thank you guys for pinging and trying to help out. Have taken that. Shit. Ooh, hopefully that helps you out there. Yeah, I've seen a few of those, honestly, Rich, too. I've seen some bugs when it comes to like the markers that it shows up in the game now, like in the middle of your screen after you damage stuff. It's been a little weird. I'm pretty sure in 9.17 they do mention they fix a couple little bugs as far as that's concerned. Very nice. A little bit of overkill. That was a premium HE round, but oh, and they're already got me. Go figure. Okay. I pretty much, as far as what media I follow, like I like to read all sorts of things, but yeah, good rule of thumb, which a lot of people seem to follow anymore, is if it's on the internet, basically if you're reading it, definitely fact check it yourself. If it's something like extremely important. Yay, I completed the mission. I guess that M4 served its purpose. But yeah, luckily my local newspaper, it's pretty good. Yeah, they don't always post the most interesting things, but pretty much if basically the newspapers around me and news in general, granted there's not really any South New Jersey news station anymore. There's a couple online, but not on TV. But if they lied, being such a small community, everyone would be like, no. That's not how it happened. I'm going to try to passive spot here. Graham would be proud of me, but I did this yesterday. I was in an AMX 1357, I believe, and I passive spotted in the north here pretty well. I don't know how it's going to work in this little bugger, because I don't have a camo net or camouflage perks, I think. I might have some, but... And I also did it from the other side. Of course there's a frickin' bush in front of me there. I guess I'm gonna have to... I'm just gonna park right here. Need to do my best not to shoot. I really want to shoot right now. I'll gladly take that spotting damage though. Graham always gets on me for passive scouting. You know, sometimes I don't always seem receptive, you know, when you guys, you know, give me little tips, but I do take it, you know, I take it into consideration, and I do alter my play more than you would think. You know, I know you guys watch me to learn things for sometimes, but I also do the same thing. Yeah, that's why, you know, as far as posting replays on the Discord server, you know, I'm probably going to be getting to another viewer replay in the next week or two. So feel free to post more of them there if you're on Discord. Let me see if I can get an invite code here quickly. If anybody wants to join it, I can give you permission at the end of the stream here. But you know, I do watch as many as I can. You know, you always are learning in this game. You pick up things here or there. I really want to shoot here, especially because my team's missing some shots. But basically backing up to where the bush became opaque or not transparent is where I'd want to shoot, and this thing doesn't have the gun depression. But it's just getting to a point where they're starting to spot their own stuff here. So I'm going to take some shots if anything comes up here again. Of course I took the crappiest shot. Alright. A lot of people head up along the A line, which isn't too bad, but it's a lot safer heading this way as you might think. It's just it's a double-edged sword for them to push out to try to damage you. They're going to get shot by a lot of people behind you. Alright. I really like driving on steps too. I don't know why. I'll probably play maybe one more match after this though. Maybe I'll try to Strev TD, and that'll probably be it. Someone just shot at me. That wasn't very nice. Nobody else was over here. It was literally just me. Oh, there's 2 tanks here, and I didn't kill them. Goddamn M4. Why these guys are taking a little bit longer than I thought to push up here, but I'm just gonna head this way. Pretty decent match so far though, over 10 or 1,000, not 10,000 damage, and a pretty good healthy amount of 2,800 spotting. Ooh, oh boy. If I had a premium round, that would go through, but I'm not just going to chuck all premium rounds willy-nilly. Yep, I brought that on myself. I was banking on him missing me, but here's the hoping that they can win. We're up by 5 tanks. If they don't win, then shame on them. Alright, so yeah, I'll hop into one more match here, then calling it a night, since I got a pretty... Oops, I was about to say, there's more tanks here. Got a pretty busy day tomorrow. The next time I'll be streaming is Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm sure she appreciated that, Joel. Have fun sleeping on the couch tonight. Oh God, I have been hunched over a little bit too long there. Hey, it seems like whenever I stream one of these Swedish TDs with the hydraulic suspension, I always get put on this map while I stream. I don't know why. It's actually starting to bug me a little bit. It's not even just me making things up. I literally think 90% of the matches I've played in the Udez and the Strev here on the stream have been on freaking Ruinberg, Winterberg. Like, yeah. And there's not too many spots that you can set up in this with Artie on this map. At least not early on. I guess feel kind of useless in a way. I hate TVs that sit back here, but you gotta go where your tank lets you. The only other possible thing I could think of is going into the center if I had went in there quick and set up hold down this way, but I'd very easily be or could have been flanked or, you know, basically taken out. Oh god. I'm probably gonna regret this. It's just we're gonna lose the town if I don't try to help them out. Ah, crap, and the bat chat pushed up here. Oh, this is not going good. Of course I get hit by the frickin' FV behind me. 430 on my right. Don't have a repair kit now. Yeah. Can't even shoot this guy because I'm pointing at the wall. I can't end this as my last match, but why do I always get the worst maps when I play on the stream for that? Hello, Kelly. And hello again to person I can't say your name, but hello nonetheless. At least we won Paris, but oh my god, that was... I knew that was a potential outcome, but let's try to 113. I can't end on that. Oh my lord. Well, have fun sleeping on the floor then, Joel. Or in the bathtub. But, oh my lord. That tank, I like playing it because it's unique and it could be very fun, rewarding, but get the wrong map, wrong team, go in the wrong spot, any of those things, and it sucks. Thanks, Joel. This is definitely going to be my last one, though. It's probably going to end up with me catching on fire or getting ammo racked here, but I like playing this tank, even though I'm not very good in it. I thought he said, please leave the 9 line open. I'm like, that's where I'm going. I'm not leaving it open. Maybe I should just go down on the beach. Yeah, right. I was about to say, I don't know why he's trying to delegate which heavy goes to the 9 line. More heavy should go to the 9 line than they should the 3 to 4 line. Because you go there, and then you can't push out without taking a massive amount of damage. Better to set that up as kind of the bait, trap, whatever you want to call it, and basically push this side is the better play most of the time. I might regret being out first here, but the gun on this, it has a very good gun stats, but basically the gun handling and the lack of raw penetration at times can come back to nip you in the butt. Sorry, dude. I guess smacked him with a heat round, but my last match, I gotta try to do something before Artie deletes me. Shit. I messed that up there. Honestly, my tailbone hurts right now. Alright, that guy's finally in position to shoot us. was a very polite way to say my butt. But really, my tailbone. My tailbone hurts. Oh god. That was just really freaking loud in my right ear for some reason. That Yag Tiger shot. Honestly, I need a new computer desk. Okay. I see you little... or not. Hello, no past. This is my last match, unfortunately, but, you know, hello, nonetheless. Let's see. I really wish I still had a heat round. Because of his freaking armor is ridiculous. Yep, even a heat round didn't work there. Not that I aimed for his weak spot, but come on guys, push with me. You know you want to. Or not, but they're just gonna hit me right through my lower plate. Oh, I hit him in his mantlet. Why'd I shoot him? I'll take them tracking me. Honestly, the main reason I pushed out here to begin with is Artie has a harder shot on me. Ooh, very nice. But at least we're getting it here now. I missed that chance. Oops. Pay attention, Cody. Pretty nice match though. 113, 4,000 damage. Did fire, you know, all the heat shells I have, but it's my last match. Sue me. Sorry, no pass. You know, I typically end at 11, so I'm going a little bit longer, but yeah, glory of YouTube is the replay will be up very quickly after this. Within about 30 minutes, I believe it usually pops up, so feel free to watch it. There were some pretty fun matches tonight. Moving your mouse to play my tank. Hopefully I wasn't doing too many things wrong, trying to correct me. But anyway, yeah, pretty decent match, 4,000 damage. Nice way to end it rather than 0 damage like the previous one, but I lost some credits. But the next time no pass will be Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So morning for me, probably more towards the night for you. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Nice chatting with you. Thank you again for the tips for the people who tipped, and also for the subscribers. You know, thumbs up, everything. Yeah, always puts a smile on my face. But hopefully I'll see some of you guys, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday. If not, Friday or Sunday for the late streams at the end of this week coming up. Hopefully you have a good end of your day or good beginning to your day, and I'll see you guys next time. And if you are going to catch me Friday and Sunday for the next ones, 9.17.1 will be released already, so be prepared to see a lot of mouse battles. I am looking forward to it. But anyway, see you guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.